You don't need drugs to be an addict anymore. You just need comfort, validation, a little screen, a little dopamine hit, a little fantasy that tells you you're enough without ever demanding that you become enough. That's the new drug. That's the poison. And most men, they're overdosing on it every single day, smiling while they slowly rot from the inside out. Carl Jung saw it coming long before the rest of us did. He said, people will do anything, no matter how absurd, to avoid facing their own souls. And the weak man, he's the one who ran the furthest. If you've ever felt like something's wrong with you, like you're falling behind, like no matter how much you try, you just can't wake up, this video isn't just a mirror. It's a wake-up call. A hard lesson from Carl Jung that every modern man needs to hear before it's too late. Because weakness isn't just a lack of strength anymore. It's a trap. It's a sedative. And if you don't understand how it's being weaponized against you, you'll never escape it. By the end of this, you'll see why weakness isn't just dangerous. It's addictive. You'll learn how it hijacks your brain, how it kills your spirit, and how to start clawing your way back from the dead place you didn't even know you were in. You ever notice how hard it is to even care anymore? You wake up and everything feels heavy. You scroll for a hit of something, a laugh, a body, a lie. You try to focus, but your mind's foggy. Like you're here, but not really here. You want to do something meaningful, but you can't even start. You want to talk to her, but the fear paralyzes you. You want to fight back, but something deep inside says, what's the point? That's the wound, isn't it? This quiet sense of failure that doesn't scream. It just whispers, you're not enough. You missed your chance. You're falling behind. You'll never catch up. And then what do? You run into distraction, into comfort, into anything that numbs you from the truth. But it never works, because when the dopamine fades, you're still you, alone, staring into the reflection of a man you don't even recognize. Carl Jung had a term for this, the shadow. The parts of you that you hide, the weakness you deny, the rage you suppress, the insecurity you mask behind jokes and silence. The shadow isn't evil, it's just real. It's the truth you're too afraid to face. And the more you run from it, the more power it has over you. That's what creates the modern addict, not to heroin or alcohol, but to avoidance. Avoidance is the most addictive drug of all, because it's invisible. You can avoid your pain through porn. You can avoid your fear through comfort. You can avoid your growth through fake productivity. And the world rewards you for it, because a man addicted to avoidance is easy to control. He won't rebel. He won't rise. He won't demand more. He'll sit there, weak, distracted, overstimulated, scrolling through a screen thinking he's living. And all the while, his soul is starving. So how do you break the chain? How do you escape the addiction of weakness? Let me give you 3 laws. Law 1, the shadow is not your enemy, it's your map. Most men try to hide their fear, their lust, their resentment. They pretend they're above it. But what Jung taught was radical. You become strong not by avoiding your darkness, but by integrating it. You take the part of you that's jealous and you study it. You ask, why do I want what he has? You take the part of you that's weak and you challenge it. You ask, what am I avoiding that would make me proud if I faced it? Your shadow is a compass. Every time it shows up, it's pointing to a part of you that needs attention, not rejection. So stop running, sit with it, listen to it, and use it. Law 2, pain is the price of your resurrection. You want to feel alive again? Good. Then die. Die to your comfort. Die to your excuses. Die to the weak version of yourself that's been running the show. It's not about motivation. It's not about mood. It's about ritual pain. Waking up early when it hurts. Lifting when you don't want to. Saying what needs to be said. Looking her in the eyes even when your voice shakes. Discipline is the new drug. But the difference? It doesn't numb you. It wakes you. And with every rep, every habit, every truth faced, the man you were meant to be starts crawling out of the grave. Law 3, the new alpha isn't loud, he's present. You think strength is about being the loudest guy in the room? No, that's weakness dressed in bravado. The new alpha is the one who sees clearly, who isn't reactive, who can sit in a storm and not flinch. You get there by cutting the noise. You delete the distractions. You stop overdosing on content. And you build the most powerful muscle of all, attention. Most men can't even sit still for 10 minutes. Try it. No phone, no music, just silence. You'll see just how addicted you've become. But if you can master presence, you become dangerous. Because nothing owns you. Jung once said, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will rule your life, and you will call it fate. Think about that. All those times you self-sabotaged, all those patterns you couldn't break, all that guilt, regret, hesitation, it wasn't fate. It was your shadow, and you kept it in the dark, fed its scraps, ignored its screams. But now you know you're not broken, you're buried. And the only way out is through the fire of brutal honesty, not once, but daily, until the man you were always meant to be finally opens his eyes. If this spoke to something deep in you, if part of you knows you've been numbing, wasting time, pretending, then stay with this channel. Not because it'll make you feel good, but because it will challenge you to stop living like a ghost. Subscribe, not for the algorithm, but for the ritual. A ritual of remembering who the hell you are. And when the world tempts you again, with comfort, with distraction, with weakness, I want you to remember this image. A lion in a cage, staring at an open door, too afraid to walk out. Don't let that be you. Walk out, face the wild, and earn your roar again.